Been coming here for 3 years. I know where the tissues are. I know which chair she sits in. I know the painting on the wall. I know all my patterns. I can name every defense mechanism I use. I know everything except how to stop. She asked me how the week was and I told her. Gave her the breakdown, organized and clean. She nodded like she always does and asked me what's underneath the version that you're giving me. And I said, what do you mean? I'm being honest. She said, I know you are, but honest isn't deep. You know the language, you know the clinical distance. You know how to describe the water without getting in it. And I sat there for a second, then I answered. Gave her something real or something real adjacent. Something close enough to feel like progress. Something practiced just enough to feel transparent. She wrote it down, she always writes it down. And I watched her pen move and I thought, I wonder if she knows I planned that answer on the drive over. 3 years of this, and I'm fluent in my damage. Can diagram every wound, tell you where it started. But I'm sitting in the same chair, same weight, different vocabulary, 50 minutes every week. Paying someone to watch me almost tell the truth. I know the theory, I know the tools, I just don't know why I keep stopping at the door. She sees it, I can tell she sees it. That thing I circle but refuse to name. 3 years of getting close and pulling backwards. 50 minutes and I leave the same. She asked me something different last Tuesday. Said, what are you actually afraid of getting better? And the room went quiet in a way I wasn't ready for. Like the question had a weight I couldn't measure. I said, I don't know. She said, take your time. And I sat there for what felt like the whole session. And finally said, maybe I don't know who I am without the broken parts still in my possession. Because the pain is mine. I built my life around explaining it. The music, the identity, the reason people listen. If I handed over, what exactly am I left with? Just a man in a quiet house with nothing left to fix and nothing left to give them. And she looked at me like that was the first true thing I'd said in months. And I hated that she was right. What if healing means becoming someone I don't recognize yet? What if the version of me on the other side doesn't know how to make anything worth listening to? What if getting better means losing the only thing I know how to do? 50 minutes every week, and I finally said the thing I came to say. Not the rehearsed version, not the one I workshopped on the drive. She didn't fix it, that's not what she does. She just let it sit there in the room with me. And I realized I've been afraid of this moment. Not the pain, the moment someone finally sees. She asked if I wanted to come back Thursday. I said yes before I thought about it. And then I sat in my car for 20 minutes, not ready to go home yet. Not sad exactly, more like something that been moved, something I've been stepping around for years. Got picked up and placed in the light, and it was smaller than I thought. That's the thing nobody tells you. The thing you're most afraid to look at is never as big as the shadow it casts. I spent 3 years getting good at this instead of getting through and learned the language, wore the progress like a coat I never took off. And she sat across from me for 50 minutes every single week and waited while I perform my healing for an audience of one. 50 minutes every week, and today I didn't plan what I was going to say. Walked in and let the silence do the talking. Let her ask the question I've been running from for days. I don't know who I am without the damage. That's the truest thing I've ever said out loud. And she said that's exactly where we start, not at the end. Right here in the not know. Right here, same chair.